Morning everyone. This is Ayushi. Let's continue our English class for class 7th. Now students, the chapter Bob Dylan, the voice of a generation. Today we are going to finish it. So without further ado, let's get started. Yes, before starting today's class, first of all, tally the answers of yesterday's homework. Who was the first musician to win a Nobel Prize? That we know very well. Bob Dylan was the first musician to win a Nobel Prize. Now the next one, when did Bob Dylan perform in a concert in Tokyo? So, he performed in Tokyo in 1986. Next, when did he raise his voice against social injustice, war and racism? So, he raised in the 1960s. Okay, means through his songs, he just raised his voice against them. Last one, who is Bob Dylan? That is, Bob Dylan is an American songwriter, singer, painter and writer. So I hope you all are able to do the homework. Now, first of all, recapitulate previous class. In that, we did, when did Bob Dylan perform in a concert in Tokyo? That we did right now, 1986. According to Bob, why is it harder to perform for 50 people? It's definitely understood because 50 people, every person has its own identity, his own perspective, so they have individual thoughts. So that is harder to perform for 50 people if we do comparison between 50 and 50,000. That's why according to Bob, it is harder to perform for 50 people. Who is the first musician to win the Nobel Prize? That is Bob Dylan. When did Bob raise his voice against social injustice, war and racism? So that is in 1960s. Okay. Now let's start with our today's class. In the late 1970s, Dylan declared that he had a spiritual rebirth and turned to religion again. Spiritual rebirth, actually what happened, in the beginning he started with the folk songs, then he came up with different kind of songs and all. Then again he started with the religion, means he started to just get the entry in this society and all, and then he started to play these kind of songs. He released 3 albums of religiously inspired songs. Religiously means they going to perform in a religious manner, okay, related to God. In 1980, he released 3 albums of religiously, okay, they are based on religious. So in 1980, he earned his first Grammy Award for the song Gotta Serve Somebody. First Grammy Award he got, when did he got? In 1980. And for which song? Gotta Serve Somebody. In the following years, he won many more awards. Following years, now after that, he just earned so many awards. Those are not mentioned over here, but he was known as so much popular after that. Yes, Dylan has never been a conformist. In conformist. Conformist means that is a person who follows traditional standards of conduct. Means generally according to him, whatever the previously going on, that doesn't matter at all. So he just thinks his own perspectives. So he performed in February 2010, he performed The Times They Are A-Changin', backed by just a piano, at the White House for a concert honoring the music from the civil rights movement. Then in February 2010, you have to remember students, then he performed The Times They Are A-Changin'. This is the name of the song, backed by just a piano, he just handling a piano only at the White House. White House, that you know, the president, this is the house for the president of USA. So at the White House, and there, why? From the civil rights movement. So there, in the honor of the civil rights movement, he just played this song. Where? At the White House, when? In February 2010. And on that time, we know very well here is what the President Obama had to say. President Obama on that time in 2010, who was the president? That is Mr. Barack Obama. And so President Obama had to say what? That he wouldn't come to rehearsal, he didn't want to take a picture with me. Generally what happen, if you are gonna meet with a famous personality, then what will happen? What will you think? That first of all you will go and meet with him, you will take so many pictures and then you will do your work. Okay, but Obama said he did not come over here for the rehearsal. He did not even want to take pictures with me. Pictures with whom? Pictures with Obama. He simply just came. He came in and played the song. Which song? That is They Are a Changin'. Okay, he just played the song. He finishes the song, steps off the stage. Steps off means just get down the stage, and then I am sitting right in the front row. Comes up. You can see over here. He just in the front row he was sitting. Then he just went to him, shakes my hand, sort of tips his head. Then he just little bit bend down, shakes hand, gives me just a little grin, means a very smile he just gave, and then leaves. So you can imagine he was behaving in front of him also. Him means the president of USA in this simply manner without any kind of show off. So that's how I thought, that's how you want Bob Dylan right. So on that time I thought I think this is the main quality of Bob Dylan. You don't want all him to be all grinning with you. You want him to be a little skeptical about the whole enterprise. Skeptical means doubtful. Generally, what happens? Everyone thinks generally what happens. Suppose you are meeting with a person who is a very great personality, then so many doubts must be having in your mind. But Bob Dylan, he does not have any doubt, because with him also he was treating with the same manner as he treats with the normal people. So that was a real treat. On that time, this treatment even Barack Obama felt very much pleased. Okay, so he just behaved like this in front of Barack Obama and not did any kind of show off. Simply played the song, then came up and then just shook hand and then left. Fine. So this was a complete meeting. When in February 10, what is the performance? The times they are changing. Okay, and where? At the White House in front of Barack Obama. So I hope you have understood. Now just see questions for revising the context that we have done in the previous slide. When did Bob receive his first Grammy Award? Next one, when did Bob perform at the White House? Next one, how did Bob react in front of Barack Obama? Again students, these questions only for recapitulate the previous slide, not for the classwork and homework. Now, last page of the chapter, when Dylan's Nobel Prize win was announced, means when it was announced that he is supposed to get the Nobel Prize, there was no response from him for 2 weeks. 2 weeks means suppose today they announced for the Nobel Prize. Then next 2 weeks he did not give any response. He did not reply to anyone. He did not travel to Stockholm for the prize ceremony. He did not go to Stockholm, is name of a place where he has to receive the prize. Patti Smith, another celebrated folk musician, accepted the prize and performed Dylan's song. There, Patti Smith, it is celebrated folk musician, and then he accepted the prize on behalf of him and performed Dylan's song. A hard rains are gonna fall. Dylan has still date followed his own path. Still date means now also he is following his own path only. He is not he is not going to follow of anyone's path. Understood means he is a very simple person. He does not follow. He even does not show off to in front of anyone. Even he does not follow to anyone's path. He just follow his own path. Fine. Now, this is your classwork students. Today I am giving you only classwork, not homework. Same as some questions already we have done. Now remaining questions left. So those we are going to complete. First one, name 2 distinct characteristics of his songs. 2 distinct characteristics of his songs. First one means the qualities of his songs. The first one, Dylan's songs are prose poems with layer of inner meaning. Second, his songs are constantly recognizable by his distinctive nasal twang vocals. Then next one, what happened after Dylan's Nobel Prize win was announced? As we have done even today. What happened when the Nobel Prize was announced? Dylan did not respond to the Academy for 2 weeks. He did not travel to Stockholm for the prize ceremony. where he was supposed to get the prize. Okay, now the next question, that is, why do you think Dylan compared himself to Shakespeare? So in this we have to give the whole description. Dylan was surprised to get the Nobel Prize. Already he was surprised because according to him, it's not these all the songs are not the part of the literature. In the beginning he thought that these all are not the part of the literature. He compared himself to Shakespeare because he thinks that while staging a play, Shakespeare at that time would have been more concerned about the everyday matters around the play. Okay, and won't have thought that one day the play would become part of literature. Same as Shakespeare did not think that his play also will become a part of literature. Same in that manner, Bob Dylan did not think that his songs are going to become a part of literature. Similarly, he hadn't ever thought that he would win a Nobel Prize. Now the next question, Barack Obama said Dylan is a little skeptical, means doubtful, about the whole enterprise. Give 2 instances from the text to justify the statement. Means how did he do the treatment in front of Barack Obama? Barack Obama said that Dylan was not interested in rehearsal or wanted to take pictures with Obama. As I told you, this we have done today, that he was not interested in rehearsal even. Generally, if we are going to perform in front of any celebrity, then what happen? We will do a lot of practice, okay, so that we will not going to commit any mistake. But he did not do that. So, and even he does not want to take pictures with Obama. He came, sang, shook hands and left. He was not interested in impressing anybody. As I told you, he was not having any kind of show off. So he was not interested in impressing anybody. Dylan, in other words, never followed convention. Convention means that gathering. He does not want to include himself in gathering, any kind of gathering. Now the last question, that is, Dylan said 50,000 people have a singular persona, not so with 50. This also we discussed today. Each person has an individual separate identity, a world into themselves. They can perceive things more clearly. What do you understand by this statement? Do you agree with the speaker? Like according to him, it is difficult to perform in front of 50 people comparison to perform in front of 50,000. So why? Are you agree or not? The lines mean that he understood the Nobel Committee had chosen him after long and careful consideration and discussion, as it was a small committee consisting of people with high individuality and opinion. He said, yes, we are agree just because after understanding when the Nobel Committee had chosen him for this prize, then he understood that whatever he has done, it is the right one. These are all the part of literature. So by this, and same as, see, 50 people, it is difficult to impress 50 people, and we can understand Nobel Committee, it has even less than number of 50 people. Okay, so when they are selected him for the Nobel Prize, so you can imagine that whatever he is doing, it is the best one. By this he came to know that this statement is completely right. Okay, thank you.